I said I feel not dainty, as you said. No.
Like a dainty finger sandwich?
What? Well, I didn't do levels checks. Sweet.
What? Just flew my damn ears out.
I did?
Yeah.
What?
Because of the pumpkins in the background and because of what I added to the title theme, which is not much, I think this is our Halloween episode. And if not, because we don't know if we're going to do another one in time, but...
When is Halloween? When is Halloween?
Not
when
this Saturday, but next Saturday. It's coming up.
So, 2 weeks?
Precisely.
Precisely.
Just under, because it's Sunday.
Sunday.
2 weeks away, man. Yeah. And then we get to start getting ready for Christmas, so...
1, 2. It's 2 weeks away, Dylan. It's on Saturday.
That's what I said, just under 2 weeks.
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah. You were correct. No, I feel a little... I drank too much last night. Didn't sleep enough. Didn't have a great sleep. I feel weird. I think I got to stop. I added an article to my phone, and it was... I can't look at my phone. It was like the realization I had before I quit booze. I was like, I need to have that realization again.
Before I quit booze.
Booze.
Why do I sound a little in the distance, in the outfield? Hello. There we go. There's better. There we go. I just needed it louder for me to rip one into it.
Jesus. Oh, boy.
All right, I'm ready to go. Oh.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hey, should I say what I always say? Should we start again?
No.
No. Don't, no, never.
Never start again.
Never start again. I don't agree with that. Sometimes you just start again.
Well, there's always magic, but... anyways, you were saying you were reading an article of...
I haven't read it yet. I need to read it.
Oh, wow. Really on it. Where you want to, like, before you stop drinking, you're like, I need to stop drinking.
Well, the article's about someone who had a realization, and it's about their realization that made them stop drinking booze 7 years ago, I think it was. And I was like, I need that again. Because I had it last year. I wasn't drinking. I'm like, this is amazing. And it's like Brene Brown says.
Brene Brown.
Sobriety is a superpower. And I can function the next day, kind of, but I feel shitty. Yeah. And I don't function properly. And it can cause fights, and it can cause stupidity, and it can cause passing out on your girlfriend.
And you don't think clearly.
When you were supposed to end the night with an exclamation mark and fireworks, and instead you end it with ...
I find myself in trouble a lot.
Did you just say that so you can do your mustache like that?
Yeah, but now that I have this mustache, I can ponder about the mistakes I made in my past and only learn from them and promise to do better.
And he strokes his mustache. Do you hear that, people? If you're driving right now, turn it up really loud.
That's like some mustache ASMR. Fuck. The M stands for mustache. You're welcome. That's a freebie.
Oh.
The rest of it's on my OnlyFans. Mustache porn. Nope.
On what?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans? What's OnlyFans?
You've never heard of OnlyFans?
No.
It's like the biggest thing that are making like local, decently hot chicks like 50 to 70,000 a month.
What?
Like crazy money. So it's basically...
Is there a guy version? Because
I think guys can do it too. A lot of guys are doing it, but it's like it's just been all the rage lately. So basically what it is, it's like a Patreon, but for porn. So you...
Oh, they're porn.
So it's pretty much... Some people are just showing like risque ass photos.
So it's just like cam girls or something.
Yeah, but it's not exactly like that because it's like, I don't know, it's more... not. I hate saying dignified because I personally don't think there's anything wrong with girls who show their fucking tatas on cam on their body.
I don't think there's anything wrong with them either showing their tatas on me.
And then fucking, it's empowering. It's like, whatever, doing like sex work or whatever the proper term for it is. But I think there's nothing wrong with it. It's empowering. It's like, okay, if dudes want to pay me because I was born with a blessed body, fuck yeah. Like, good for you. Anyways, it's a more of a, like, you get to approve people. Like, oh, I'm requesting to see you, and then you have to approve people before they can come on and be a member, and then it's just like monthly fees. So it's exactly like that. It's like a Patreon, but for like risque photos and shit. And some girls are making motherfucking bank off of it right now. Like,
So
it's crazy.
So it's like Tinder without meeting up, and you get to approve who gets to be rude to you.
Well,
instead of just
I mean,
some guy
I think
sending
a better like what do you call
Comparison.
that? Comparison would be like a private Instagram or a private Snapchat where you have to like request for you to see their content.
Oh, okay.
But instead of them being like, yeah, here it is, it's like, yeah, give me $20 a month, and then yeah, and like, and then but like, I mean, I think you get to know what you're getting into. It's like, oh man, I wanted to see dildo and butt. I didn't want to see girl in bikini. I that's worth $3 a month. I don't know what the fuck. I don't actively roam this site myself, but anyways, yeah.
What's
OnlyFans.
it called?
OnlyFans. I can't believe.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, now you're gonna go look into it, but it's just like one of those
No, I'm
things.
just like, how can I make money?
Yeah, how can I make money yet? just
wanna...
cooking with Cam or something. It's like,
Ooh, I like it.
cooking with Cam.
And I've only got like a apron on.
Yeah, yeah. And it's all hot
With
dogs.
a tent.
Yeah,
It's
man.
all hot dogs.
But like, that's what it's a huge industry right now, and
Should try that. Should just try that. Because what if
it goes
what
somewhere.
if I did cooking with Cam, and I quit my job? You'd be like, "Fuck you! You owe me money," because I thought of that title.
Well,
The premise.
executive producer gets paid.
How uncomfortable will you be sitting there editing my shit? Well,
Man.
hey Dylan, you want a wiener? Which
Fuck.
one you want? Fuck, we could make a lot of money.
Okay, maybe my headphones are too loud.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck. Jesus Christ. That's yeah, it's pretty rad.
Well, the
But-
levels are probably a little loud there. Okay, that's probably better. We can be loud now.
yeah, that's what we
Okay.
always want to be loud, but
Yeah. No, they say gay porn's like the fucking money bank.
the money, who says that?
I don't know, the people.
They?
The people.
I mean, I don't doubt it. There's a market for everything, I think, though. You know?
And a lot of people doing gay porn are straight, apparently. And I'm like, well, you got to kind of be okay with it. You got to...
Yeah.
I mean, acting's acting, I guess.
And I guess there's drugs they can pump you with.
I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. But hey, I'm just going to cook. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cook and pass some wieners around. Maybe, we got to work on this. I like this idea.
Okay, we'll work on
Cooking.
it. But this is it takes us 0.2 seconds to start talking about porn or fucking something smutty. Like, just goes right into it. Like, what
It
did
is
we open
pretty
up
quick.
about? Oh man, I really got to quit drinking. So, anyways, porn.
I don't know. You said only me or whatever. What was it called again?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Why'd you bring that up?
Don't know. Do we ever know? Do we ever know how we
Jesus.
get down that rabbit hole? Rabbit hole?
Get down that hole. Well, I'm up in the ante today because I brought the National Geographic.
Ooh, and what is this?
I only read like 2 articles in it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a really good article though, or book. I mean, fuck, magazine. It's about robots coming. Robots are coming. Anyway, so robots. There's 2. What?
Wait,
What's wrong?
You just said like 5 different things there. So is robots coming to get us?
Well, it's about meet the robots. The smart machines make our lives better. Will smart machines make our lives better?
They already have.
Anyway,
what is this
so-
from 2000?
No, it's the latest one. It's from September this year.
Is it like Motorola is going to create a thing that will let you communicate to people that are not in the exact same room as you? What? The cellular phones. Fuck, I can't talk. Cellular device. It's gonna be coming. It sounds like an article that's already been here.
Well, no, but things are our robots are getting better.
So better robots. Okay.
Well,
Better robots are better. Yeah.
okay, so it begins with the meet the machines in our future, and it's this little article, and it just kind of gives a prelude kind of thing to it.
It's gonna have like
And-
flying shit.
It just says, well, it talked about like, are they going to make it better? Blah 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 blah. How many robots? 80% of Americans believe that by 2050, robots would do much of the work humans do. Blah blah. Anyway, it's just that whole kind of thing. What?
So what are the statistics of that?
75% believe that would make economic inequality worse.
Yeah,
Because people worry about them taking their jobs and shit like that.
That's old news, man.
But no, I know.
Okay.
But then with COVID, right? It's like, well, if we can avoid things and get robots to do certain things, that's good. But this is the part that got me because I didn't know this shit.
But then everybody's gonna have no choice but to do OnlyFans. Fuck. It's the only job, man.
Well, if you're sitting there, you got one computer going, you're watching the one you pay for, and then you got another one.
And you're doing
you're
it.
making
It's
the
like
money.
OnlyFansception. Yeah, it's like OnlyFans and OnlyFans and OnlyFans. Fuck, dude.
It's like, I've got the milk, you got the eggs. Let's make lots of money.
Let's make lots of money. But I mean, like, everybody's going to be like, do I really want to degrade myself? Because they think it's degrading, but I honestly, like, I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's degrading at all.
No problem cooking with my fanny out.
Yeah, it's like,
getting money for it.
I personally, as a personal opinion, do not disregard, anyways, people who do that sort of stuff. But it's people think like, do I degrade myself in that level?
But there's different levels.
Soon people are going to be like, fuck, stare at my dick, please. Stare at my dick. I need to pay rent.
Hey, I might have a tent, and you might see my bare bottom, but I ain't going to show you my dingle. I might not. Who knows? I might go
Dingles for
down that
100?
rabbit hole. I might be like, fucking, just, there's no stopping me.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's like, all right, now that I just made a tiramisu, it's going right up my butt. If you give me $1,000. Jesus.
I don't think tiramisu would go up. It'd just be all mushy. It would just, you'd have to put it in something to shoot it up.
I'm blending it and blowing it up my ass. $1,000. Yeah.
Here we go again. Jesus Christ. I got National Geographic here.
Yeah, and I went right back down. Fuck me. Let's just let's stop pretending. That's not who we are. We're not Nat Geo people.
I am.
Are you?
I'm well-rounded.
All right.
Wait and watch and see how well-rounded I am when you see my bottom. Would I have to shave my butt? Or would a big old hairy ass look good?
I guess some people would be into it, but then you might bleach.
Bleach?
Yeah.
What?
Bleach your ass.
Bleach it.
Some porn stars do.
Bleach.
Like, bleach it.
That doesn't... The hair?
Yeah.
Off?
I guess.
Bleach it? Ooh, don't get too close to the hoo-hoo.
Yeah, don't get too close to the hoo-hoo.
Okay, so the paragraph in this article that I liked...
Yeah, okay, continue.
That was actually surprising to me. Like, I know robots are doing shit, right? But listen to this. Robots now deliver food in Milton Keynes, England, tote supplies in Dallas Hospital, disinfect patients' rooms in China and Europe, and wander parks in Singapore, nagging pedestrians to maintain social distance.
That last one's not that crazy.
He found robots digging holes to install
mass
wind
graves?
turbines, but that will be happening in
Jesus.
Colorado, cutting lettuce in California, and even reciting religious texts in Japan. What the fuck?
I mean, and then that one's not that crazy too. It's just a speaker.
No, I know, but it's a weird thing. No, he's saying, and then you go.
Oh, it's like an actual robot.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
he said robots. He didn't say a recording.
Well, I mean,
Like they were holding the book and
is a
reading.
computer technically not a robot? Technically?
Yeah, maybe, I guess. Like we're cyborgs already.
I mean, like if there is an actual cyborg walking around a public park going, hey, you're getting too close. Like that would be like, oh, yo, I'm listening
Well, that's
to
what
you.
he's saying.
But if it was just like a speaker going,
No, but it said a robot.
stay away. Oh,
wandering the parks in Singapore.
I'd just be afraid because it'd be like Terminator style. It's like, you got too close. Just annihilates the people, yeah. He got close to me, man, yeah.
Grabs you by the balls. I can get close.
I can get closer, yeah.
Anyway, and later he calls it like them a third species. Like robots could become a third species. That's kind of interesting.
Don't assume their gender.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, it's going to get there.
It's going to get there.
Well, especially if Elon has his way where it's like, no, I'm actually a robot.
I'm not interested in him anymore.
No? Why?
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true, but we got to pretend that we're
I'm
not.
really trying.
Yeah.
Really trying.
Elon and boobs.
See, this is robots, but nothing to do with Elon yet. I haven't read later. Who knows? He's probably in here
And
somewhere.
the next page. And Elon.
Yeah. No, the next stuff is kind of cool too. It's totally different. Flamingos have friends.
Oh?
Friends. From mated couples that build nests and raise chicks each year to same-sex friends or groups of 3 to 6 close buddies.
So like they'll go to the other flamingo's house and have a beer and watch the game.
They stand close together.
Oh.
Friendships might last decades.
That's very cute.
And they're like humans because they befriend those they get along with and avoid those that cause squabbles.
Tammy is such a bitch.
Tammy.
You can't sit with us. Yeah.
Fuck, that shade of pink.
Quack, 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 quack. I don't know what a fucking flamingo sounds like.
A full moose. Full moose. Okay, this is my last thing. Ready?
Yeah.
Because these are short. They're kind of, I don't know, they're funny, whatever. But this one's kind of cool. they found in volcanic stuff, I guess. It says, because that was in the title.
Soot?
No.
No, what is it? That's not. Anyways, continue. They found
9 miles north of the volcano called Dion, which means Mountain of God. They found 400 fossil footprints.
Fucking any more F's in that sentence, and my ears would have been tingling for 2 hours.
The humans walked and jogged across mud flats 10,000 to 19,000 years ago.
So they found footprints.
Yeah, like fossilized footprints.
So
it's on the shore of a Tanzania lake.
Is
cool.
Is it just like, oh, this is like something like a new discovery, or is it?
Yeah.
So
totally
it's like
new discovery.
like a different type of people.
Dead. Dead people.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead Tanzanians.
What am I trying to think of? Like, like Homo sapien and like that, like a new one.
I don't know. It just says people. I don't know if they know so much here. Okay, wait. No, I just totally missed that. Really, social behavioral patterns in our Homo sapiens ancestors. Okay, there you go. Geologists.
So
one set of the tracks reveals 17 people walking towards the southwest, 14 of whom were probably adult women. Now, I don't know how they know that or think that. And then that suggests a female-led foraging party, a division of labor used by some modern hunter-gatherers.
like a bunch of Amazons. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know, but so they're trying to like block it off and stop erosion and get 3D scans of it all and stuff.
So
they haven't built a protective enclosure yet and workstation. So there's this one guy who walks over there daily, checks it out. Every day at sunrise, keeping a watchful eye on the footprints he found.
Oh, like he's and anybody gets too close, he's like, hey, fucking back off, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He's got a robot with him.
Or he is a robot. Anyways, radical, dude.
I
So
don't know,
basically,
that's pretty neat
robots,
to see footprints.
Flamingos are people too, and footprints. Fuck. Right on.
We got through those last two without any dirt.
Yeah, but we whizzed through those. We took the shortcut home.
Took the shortcut.
Like we saw the ice cream shop and we're like, no, we just had Sundays. We can't go there.
Have you ever? No, I'm not gonna. We don't need to. Maturity.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you got to talk about?
Well, I'm going over to Vancouver again. I mean, I guess it's a little personal and boring, but yeah.
Yeah, that was personal and boring.
I didn't say it was a great story. I'm going to Vancouver in a couple days. What?
Oh, I carved pumpkins today with my girl.
Yeah, nobody does that. That's really cool.
I haven't done it for years and decades, I think. I don't know. I don't remember last time I did.
Carved a
and
pumpkin.
It was way more fun than I remember.
What's the origin of carving pumpkins? Do you know?
I have no idea. You tell me.
Okay,
Tell me.
well.
Do you know? Did you look it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh. But it was a lot of fun, and then I had it done, and I wanted to do more. So then I made this choice to take some of the skin off the bottom lip. This guy, and it didn't look as good, and I got really upset with myself, and I was literally inside, like unsettled for like 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, you need to go talk to your therapist because that shouldn't do that.
What? Oh no, dude! It's just perfectionism and what do you call it?
Oh. Never thought of that. It's just perfectionism.
No.
Because I was like, I can't believe you made such a stupid choice without thinking that through.
Oh, I do it all the time, and then it's just like I might as well just smash this now and restart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get like that too.
With your pumpkins?
Well, yeah.
Or just everything?
But it's like doing a pumpkin is like drawing with a permanent marker. Like if you fuck up, you can't go back. And
yeah.
It's like, so once you've passed the point, like, and I've been exactly that point too, where I did something that looked cool, and I'm like, oh, and I went too far, and I'm like, no, less is more. And then I fucked it up, and I'm like, fuck. Especially with pumpkins. I think simplicity in jack-o'-lanterns go a long way. I got the story.
Oh man, but that's right. It's not so much. It's the perfectionism. It's like I should have known better.
Yeah,
that's how I live my life. I should have known better.
I shouldn't have took that extra step. Like people that draw too much and go too far into things. It's like, it would look better if you just kept it simple.
Yeah, but the problem is with that is then you tend not to do certain things because you're like, I don't.
And you're holding
fuck
yourself
up.
back. Yeah, and then on the other foot, yeah, then you never take chances, which is I like to take chances. So I don't know. It's hard. It's
I
really,
like to take chances to the degree that I know I can control the outcome.
It's got really
So
philosophical.
it's not really chances, I guess.
But no, that's not chances. Like nothing ventured, nothing gained. Like if you can control the outcome, you've
Then
probably
it's
ventured
not.
that before, or in some way have speculated it before, and you've had prior,
It could go this way, or this way, and I'm okay with all those
and
ways.
you've understood it before.
Yeah.
But nothing
if
ventured,
it's-
nothing gained. You don't know the outcome,
Yeah.
so you won't gain any new knowledge because you
That's
haven't
like,
tried.
Like one of the best things I think I ever did, and I should do it again, is I took an improv class. It was
Yeah.
terrifying. It sounded terrifying. I was like, that sounds terrifying. And
Yeah.
because I was terrified of it,
Yeah.
I was like, sounds like something I should do.
Yeah.
Because I'm so scared of it.
It's like public
And-
speaking for people, and yeah.
And it was I learned so much about myself, and it was one of the best things. I think everyone should take an improv class. You'd learn so much about yourself.
No, I did drama, and I was like social anxiety. Like I always say, like through the roof, 99. But I took drama in grade 9 and grade 10. And like grade 9, I didn't hit my peak in high school till grade 11. So grade 9 and grade 10,
What do you mean by your peak?
like where I had more friends, popular. Like I was doing more of the social things rather than like the
Like you were hiding until grade 11.
more or less.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
I was like super anxious to even like I would have my friends, but like, and then I just eventually like I kind of overcame it a little bit, but maybe because I did stuff like this, like new things in the beginning of high school led to what I did in the outside of high school. Not that everything in the end of high school for me was perfect. Partied a lot, but didn't get the best grades. But who cares? I had great, I had great damn times, man. And that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, there's a good message for the kids today. Fuck school.
Fuck
Don't
school. As long as you can party, yeah. Get
Jesus.
your ass in that position.
I think that's already known. People
Yeah.
already go by that one.
But no, I just had crippling social anxiety, and like I'm not comparing mine to anybody because everybody's own demons in their head is the absolute worst to them because they're
Yeah.
dealing with it. But I had some pretty mad social anxiety, and it led me to spend a lot of nights just kind of capped away. And
Really?
but then like when I was but then when I was in I did like drama and act, like all the acting classes and stuff like that, which pushed me in it. Oh man, my heart was racing every time I had to go do something, like even go on stage and do something. It's like, oh yeah, now you have to recite this or whatever. I was just like, but I pushed myself to go do it, and I did it for 2 years, and I ended up having a blast, and like it gave me the click into being like, you can do this. And it's like you're funny, you are entertaining, you have some sort of respectable contribution to the entertainment role in itself, because I always thought, oh no, I'm not funny, oh, I can't do that shit. But then it actually got me to be a bit more outgoing, and like I'd always think of like, you're in the middle of a general normal conversation, then somebody says something and just you instant knee jerk just have this joke that you're like, I'm gonna pull this out of the holster and I'm gonna shoot this, and everybody's gonna laugh. Everybody's just gonna fucking laugh their asses off. I'd always hold those back. 'Cause I'm like, you're not funny. That's stupid. And then now
see-
the odd time I do that, I fucking get laughs. I'm like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like that's there's the acting and then there's the improv kind of thing, right? And that's the thing that I found really. Did something happen?
I think I didn't even turn that damn camera.
Oh fuck! Jesus. Okay. Well. Okay. Are you gonna do what's happening now?
Should I go turn it on? Is there a point?
I guess. Sure. Or well, let's finish this first.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that like we should have him on. Dave. What's his name? He's a local guy. He's got Paper Street
Cafe.
theater, like it's improv group.
Okay.
But he's such a good teacher. He's so amazing.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the stuff, you're just like, I don't have anything, and nothing's in my head. He goes, yeah, you do. It's right there. You just say it. Just say it. He's like, and you're like, oh, and he's like, everyone thinks they're not funny or they want to have the funniest thing. He's like, all you have to do is just say something.
Yeah.
Whatever you're thinking. So it really makes you realize how much you judge yourself.
Oh,
inside,
incredibly.
right?
And that's exactly what I gained out of doing
And-
drama for 2 years and
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
Acting class.
So
yeah.
like with this, it was like you had to just say things and say things. And you had lots of different exercises of how to do it.
Yeah.
And it would make you realize that you're censoring yourself so
consistently
much.
through the day.
And
It's
you
a
don't even
game.
know you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't think of anything. He's like, yeah, you've got lots of things you're thinking of right
Yeah.
now. Just say one. Just say it. Just say it.
And honestly,
just
could
say
even be the stupidest shit.
Just say
And
it. But usually,
delivery too.
And that's the thing about improv that I found way scarier is that, like, if you're going to go act something, you know what the scene's going to be like. You can kind of prep, like, hey, we're going to go like this. We're going to go
You
like
have the
this. we're gonna
crutch
go
of
like this.
having
Yeah.
a backlog, like a backstory of what to do.
Yeah, but this is like you go in there, and as soon as the other person speaks or does something, anything you're planning out the window.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm going to say this. It's going to go down this road. And
It's
then,
going to be so funny. And then he's going to be like, my mother died.
yeah. And then you're like, oh, I can't talk about it.
I can't talk about my dog licking my peanut butter balls anymore. Fuck.
Yeah. And then you freeze when all like it's a huge, oh my God. We should definitely have him on because it's amazing how relatable to life it is. Like life is improv.
Oh yeah.
All you're doing. And one of the biggest things
is split second decisions. Yeah.
And listening.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't do anything in improv if you're not listening to who you're doing the improv with.
If you're waiting to talk.
Yeah.
Then
Because then you'll say something that
Yeah.
won't make any sense. And people will be like, what the fuck? But if you listen and then you go, so you're like walking together and they go right and you're like, oh, I'm going right now.
Yeah.
And then you go left and they follow you and then they go left again. You're like, oh, wow, now we're going all the way left.
It's like two lost people. It's like two drunk homies trying to find a party at a place they've never been to. And they're like following each other trying to get there.
Yeah.
They're like,
I
oh,
like
let's
that.
go this way. I know this way. And it's like, no, I don't think that way is the right way. Let's go this way. And then it's like, okay, I'll follow you. Oh, no, homie, I told you this is the way to go. It's like, okay, follow me this way, you know?
Yeah, and if you keep saying fuck you and tripping each other, then
You're never
going to
get to the
anywhere.
party. Yeah, you're never going to get to the party. You're just going to be fucking making out in the bushes.
Well, but hey, sometimes fucking around can be fun too.
But yeah,
Jesus.
it's a song and dance. And like,
And come watch Only Me on Only Us, Only Fans,
yeah.
making out in the bushes.
Yeah, whoa. Yeah. So that's the one main thing that I gained from drama and stuff like that, which really it really boosted my like self-esteem and confidence. And like, yeah, like, and like you were saying, like everybody has an arsenal of something to say. They just don't have the confidence to say it. So some people are kept back, but it's also like even for acting and stuff like that, it's how you deliver it. But then it's also on top of that, it's listening and not you can't teach that skill. Well, no, you can't teach that skill.
He does teach that skill.
He does teach that skill, but I was going to say you can't teach that skill enough because people don't fuck like that's like a huge skill is listening, is actually listening, is not like, and I am guilty. Like if you ask my girlfriend, I am, and if she was watching this, she'd be like, like right to me, right. I am guilty of waiting till they're done talking because I have this preconceived notion of how I think this is all already gonna like say we're arguing about something or just a disagreement about a certain instance of I don't know whatever, like you can't help but feel right because that's how an argument is established is because you think you're right, they think they're right, so you're arguing about what the correct outcome for this issue is. So naturally, human beings once they already thought that they're right are going to be like, no, I'm right. Like I don't have any notion of why this way that I think is right is wrong because it's right.
I got lost,
but it's there. You can play that over a couple times.
Listen to that wisdom.
But like when you're doing that, you miss out on potentially a lot of things that you just haven't even gained, haven't even,
which is why it's always
experienced, haven't even thought about, and then you go, and like sometimes I am right. Sometimes they're right, but sometimes there's a healthy way of both, and it's like, you know what, it doesn't have to be this one way or it have to be this other way, and but there's too many people. Like I said, like I'm a good listener, but like I said, I am guilty of this too. But there's just too many people that are just sitting there waiting to like, okay, you shot. Now it's your turn to shoot.
Are you done talking now?
And now I have exactly, and now he's not fucking listening yet.
I just had to play that.
That was good. Play into it. That was good. But yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things that too many people are just trying way too hard to jump what the person's saying, and then they get half of it, and then it's just like, well, you weren't listening.
Well, and there's a thing too, like you can have something you want to say, and it's like, okay, then I'm gonna say that when they're done. But then you can regress in the conversation. And this is important for like what we do, right? Is I might be like, I'm going to talk about this. Or you're like, I'm going to talk about this. And whenever we try to come back, instead of keep going where it is, even if it means like, oh, I got to drop my ball and I don't get to play with it. Maybe another time, some other time, or maybe never will. It always flows better if we just keep going forward. It's that whole like improv thing of yes and yes and yes and.
And yes, exactly.
Even though it's like, but I wanted to say something about the thing, the topic about 3 times back, but I missed it, and I didn't want to say it. I'm going to talk about
and then it just
pumpkins now.
Sticks in
my turn.
Yeah, you just jam a wrench into it, and because then you're just back, and you're like, what the fuck? We're not even talking about that anymore. And
it's like that was
just terrible.
That was weird and
doesn't make any
awkward
sense.
and Embarrassing.
Idiot. Like, just you have to get off of that. Like, if you
Yeah.
don't get the chance and it happens to everybody.
You have to get off on that?
You have to get off on that. Yeah.
On what? Oh, have you ever masturbated to pumpkins? I wonder if there's pumpkin porn. Fuck, did it again. Damn it. God damn it.
What the fuck?
You said get off on that, and I was thinking about pumpkins. Remember I said the pumpkin thing? I don't know, whatever. Hey, I know.
Jesus.
There's pies. People do it with pies.
We're making
Why
like
not
some
pumpkins.
some
They
solid
have mouths.
Ew. God.
Is that incest if you put your own penis into the pumpkin's mouth that you made?
How is that incest?
It's your baby.
No, you're still
Your
just
child.
fucking a turnip. Ah, Jesus Christ. We were spitting some facts here, man, and you had to twist it. Damn it. But yeah, no. That's funny.
I'm moving forward. That's
Yeah, just keep moving forward. But I
God
want to talk
damn it.
about normal things. I don't want to talk about fucking pumpkins. But I guess we have to now.
No, we should probably move forward. With
Yeah,
that
we
one.
should move forward. Yeah, and advance. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know. I think that anxiety thing is really interesting because you here. You hit the camera. I'm gonna grab something that I want to mention here. I'm not gonna hit pause because
Too many times, too many things
I
get
fuck it
fucked up. Yeah, we don't need to do that.
okay. So this is
Just
basically
me.
a half hour in. Or,
Okay, cool.
yeah, you can spit and then we can switch.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I just got to grab a note that I want to read a quote from.
And then switch what? Oh, the camera.
You talk while I go get the note, then I'll talk while you go turn the camera on.
Oh, okay.
If anyone in listening was confused by that,
I'm just overthinking. Yeah. I'll read the story of jack-o'-lanterns. Not that I want to go back, but I have that on my phone right here. So pumpkins with ghoulish faces and illuminated by candles are a sure sign of the Halloween season. But I can't read very well. The practice of decorating jack-o'-lanterns originated in Ireland, where large turnips and potatoes served as early canvases. In fact, the name jack-o'-lantern comes from an Irish folktale about a man named Stingy Jack. Irish immigrants... Do you hear that, Stingy Jack?
I heard Stingy Jack. I didn't hear anything before that.
Yeah, well, you got to listen to the podcast to find out then.
Okay. Where do you find this podcast?
You find it on Amazon.
I wonder if Amazon does have a
Podcast streaming
Probably
thing?
do.
Probably. Irish immigrants brought the tradition to America, home of the pumpkin, and it became an integral part of Halloween festivities. So it was just basically like some Irish people were bored and they had a lot of potatoes and they're like, let's do some art.
It was potatoes first?
And turnips, yeah. And because pumpkins are native to America, so some Irish immigrants that moved over to America were like, oh, let's do this, what we all do back in the old country, but let's do it on pumpkins.
Let's do that back in the old country. We're
Yeah.
going to carve some pumpkins now.
Yeah, old Stingy Jack used to do it. Now I'm going to do it. Yeah. Why did they call him Stingy Jack? Is that because he had syphilis? Okay, not going to go there. Not going to go there.
I don't know diseases. I know the name. I know that name.
Do you want to hear the legend of Stingy Jack?
Yeah.
It's not that long.
Well, that's probably when you find out why they called him Stingy Jack.
Watson. Yeah, all right. So people have been making jack-o'-lanterns at Halloween for centuries. The practice originated from an Irish myth about a man nicknamed Stingy Jack. Here we go. According to the story, Stingy Jack invited the devil to have a drink with him. True to his name, Stingy Jack didn't want to pay for his drinks. That says Stingy Jack. I'm an idiot. I am a fucking idiot. Wow. Fuck.
True to his name.
Stingy Jack. I was like, that's what?
Only like spicy drinks. So he said, devil, put some chili in there. So put a chili pepper in there with that hot chocolate and beer.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I kept reading, or else we would have never figured that out. Oh fuck. Stingy Jack.
That's amazing.
Oh fuck. Jesus Christ.
When you start reading these books that you got that Jordan Peterson book.
I did, yeah.
So when you start reading that, if you get confused, just check the words that went into your brain.
Yeah, I'll Google it. Yeah.
Maybe it was no, just check, like reread it.
Oh yeah, that's
maybe
right.
you just got the wrong word.
It does look like it should say Stingy though.
Well, you just switched a couple letters, didn't you?
No, I didn't. It's just Stingey. It's like sting, like from the police, with a Y at the end.
Wouldn't Stingy be with an EY?
I don't fucking know, man. Anyways, it's Stingy Jack. It's Stingy Jack.
But I guess I can see how you can make that mistake.
Okay. It's like Run Like the Wind. Isn't it Run Like the Wind? Well, I've only read it in books. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I've only read it. I've never actually heard it. So, anyways, according to the story, Stingy Jack invited the devil to have a drink with him. True to his name, Stingy Jack didn't want to pay for his drink, so he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin that Jack could use to buy their drinks. Once the devil did so, Jack decided to keep the money and put it into his pocket next to a silver cross.
I feel like the devil knew that was happening. He was like, okay, fuck, I'll play along.
Plan this out, yeah.
He tricked the devil.
Oh boy. Which prevented the devil from changing back into his original form. Jack eventually freed the devil under the condition that he would not bother Jack for 1 year and that should Jack die, he would not claim his soul. The next year, Jack again tricked the devil into climbing into a tree to pick a piece of fruit. While he was up in the tree, Jack carved a sign of the cross into the tree's bark so that the devil could not come down until the devil promised Jack not to bother him for 10 more years. Soon after, Jack died. Jesus Christ, why would you just not get a better group of friends? Like, why would you just get a better group of friends?
I was just like, why wouldn't you make it more than 10 years?
Yeah, it's just like, yo,
10 years.
Wait, 10 years, we'll rehash this agreement. Yeah, the contract, yeah. Why wouldn't you just be like, yo, dude, just you can come down, but just leave me alone. All right, go.
Yeah, like just fuck off.
Go bug Stingy Jack. Yeah, my cousin.
Why would you, if you trap the devil, why wouldn't you just be like, fuck off? Like, why would you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he's a people pleaser.
This Stingy Jack, man. Soon after Jack died, as the legend goes, God would not allow such an unsavory figure into heaven. The devil, upset by the trick Jack had played on him and keeping his word not to claim his soul, would not allow Jack into hell. He sent Jack off into the dark night with only a burning coal to light his way. Jack put the coal into a carved-out turnip and has been roaming the earth with ever since. That's
is this the Headless Horseman?
Oh, Ichabod Crane?
I don't know.
I guess maybe that's what it's also based off of too. But
Isn't that the horseman with the headless thing,
Yeah.
but he holds a pumpkin?
the
head?
Irish began to refer to this ghostly figure as Jack of the Lantern, and then simply Jack-o'-lantern. In Ireland and Scotland, people began to make their own versions of Jack's lanterns by carving scary faces into turnips or potatoes and placing them into windows or near doors to frighten away Stingy Jack and other wandering evil spirits. In England, large beets are used. Okay, immigrants from these countries brought the Jack-o'-lantern tradition with them when they came to the United States. They soon found that pumpkins, a fruit native to America, make perfect jack-o'-lanterns. There you go. Stingy Jack, people. Stingy Jack.
So you can really just carve anything. That's amazing.
Essentially. But, well, I mean, I guess like it's just what we have and that what grows here. Good.
We have potatoes. A lot of them.
In Ohio. In Idaho.
We got...
I guess anybody could make a potato.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Grow, potatoes are like the easy...
Pumpkins are fucking cool, man.
You can grow potatoes in paper. In newspaper.
But imagine trying to carve that shit. That just doesn't seem...
Well, it's not
as
as big
good.
of a... It's not as big of a canvas.
It just seems like it would be more of a bitch.
Yeah, well, we're not the fancy Irish. So I looked up Headless Horseman, and it's Irish thing, too. I'm not going to read it all. We'll maybe go into another time, but yeah. Irish, Middle Ages, blah, 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 blah. Folklore. Irish folklore. Anyway, so I want to... Do you have more to talk about the glanternings?
Nope, that's it.
Well, maybe I should put the... Maybe I should say something about the Headless Horseman. Because I know it's... Because I feel like he does hold a... Sleepy Hollow... It's a fictional character in 1820 short story, The Legends of Sleepy Hollow. Okay, so... Fictional.
But wait, that sucks about Stingy Jack. He's in purgatory. Isn't that what purgatory is?
Like nowhere?
Yeah, just waiting to get into heaven and waiting to get into hell. It's like that room in like
It's like that room.
Beetlejuice where they're all waiting.
I didn't watch that show. It was too scary.
Oh, too scary.
Scary.
Anyways, Ichabod Crane, what about it?
Too much. What do you mean Ichabod Crane?
Ichabod Crane, that's the Headless Horseman.
It is?
Ichabod Crane. Yeah, but I think we're going to bore people. Yeah, is a fictional character and the protagonist in Washington Irving's short story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Oh.
Crane is portrayed in the original work and his most adaptations as a tall, lanky individual with a scarecrow effect.
Eventually buried him in the cemetery of the old Dutch church in Sleepy Hollow, from which he rises. Eventually, they buried him in the cemetery of the old Dutch church of Sleepy Hollow, from which he rises as a malevolent ghost, furiously seeking his lost head and wielding a jack-o'-lantern as a temporary replacement and or weapon.
Oh man.
Modern versions of this story refer his rise to Halloween, around which time the battle took place.
I didn't hear any of that story because I was too concentrated on my lighting effects, but I have to listen.
And if people didn't see them because they're listening to the podcast, you heard it. It went like this.
Yeah, oh fuck, I was probably rumbling the shit out of the mics too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's 1942 when we got an Abbott and Costello to film. Fuck.
Yeah.
We don't got all the special effects, but we do good with what we got, you know?
Here's the thing: when we listen back to this episode, we'll figure out, and then the next time we do the lighting things, we'll
Post-production, you know what I call that? For bitches.
Yeah,
bitches do things in post-production. I do it now, in the moment. You got to make it real, or else it doesn't look real.
That's where you start, and then you learn from your mistakes. Or from the things you're like, well, I didn't think it was gonna make that noise. So then you put a little blanket
Coaster
underneath it, or a coaster.
Yeah, maybe about the 5th episode we'll figure out not to do it at all.
Well, no, you can still do it. You take the fucking lamp off the table.
Or just do it in post like a normal person.
I mean, these days we got a phone that has a light, and you could just tap it and make no noise.
I didn't think of that. You know, I didn't think of that. See, we didn't need 5 episodes. We did it now.
These clickety-clockety light things, that's the days of the past. Now you just go clap on,
that's even
clap
the past.
off.
That's the past, man.
No, it's the future again, too, because of Google.
Well, that's just your voice.
Oh, lights on.
You don't say clippity clap anymore. You can. Oh, no, you say it. Yeah, that's right. You say it. You don't do it. Yeah.
What if you want to be quiet?
Then you just use your smartphone. It's the snapper.
The snapper.
Trademark pending. Yeah.
All right. So I wanted to, when you were talking about anxiety. I never knew you had anxiety before. Like before I knew.
That's good.
And
that makes sense.
It was always funny because I'm like, it's weird because you don't seem like you do. Like you don't seem, but I see you at work, which is kind of like a home base for you, right? So I don't see you randomly out in the middle of fucking nowhere unless you're drunk, and then that probably is gone a little bit. I don't know.
An outgoing go boy.
Yeah. So it's like I'm always like, you don't have social anxiety. Fuck no. And it's kind of like my girlfriend too. When I first met her, I was like, you're such a strong, like, confident woman. And she just looks at me like with these eyes, and she's like, excuse me?
Yeah.
It's like, no,
not at all.
No one's ever said that to me. And I'm like, that's how I see you. So I was watching Hercules the other day.
Hercules? Yeah.
With The Rock. They should have cast somebody else, I think. But hey, whatever.
Wait, what? The Rock was Hercules?
Yeah.
When?
I like 2014 or 15.
Really?
I think. I don't remember. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. News to me. That's cool.
2014.
Random.
Yeah. And I mean, he does fine. It's just like the whole time you're like, it's The Rock.
Yeah. When are you going to jump into a car and fucking race some people?
Yeah, but it's a kind of different story because it's not seeing Hercules as he's just really strong. And it's like they kind of play on the whole thing that it's a myth of where he's from.
Yeah.
But he's got his little band of people that he's just really strong. And he's like, I'm probably just me.
I'm just a normal strong dude.
Maybe kind of. Anyway, watch the movie. Watch the movie. It's okay. But there's one part in it where he was like, they were like, they need someone to believe in or something like this. And he's like, I'm just fucking me, whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy says this. And I was like, this is very interesting because he goes, how we view ourselves is of little consequence. How others perceive us is important. And your first thought is kind of like, well, no, I wouldn't perceive myself this way, that way, blah, 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 blah. But I think what they're trying to say is, let's say you have anxiety. Let's say you have this crippling thing or whatever. That doesn't mean that you can seem strong and confident and inspiring to other people. So don't hang on to like your own fears and not do anything. And like, don't be like, I'm scared of this and portray yourself that way because
it's not going to get any better.
Yeah. And you might feel that way inside. Like, I think a lot of actors are like insecure and all that kind of thing, right? Yeah. But people see them as strong and da. So
full of themselves.
Yeah. So it's kind of goes to that fake it till you make it kind of thing, but more just like you might never match up with how people see you. We probably never will, and how we feel inside. But that doesn't mean you don't try and strive. And it's like, even if you're scared and don't feel confident, still just do the things that you would see a person like that doing. Which, am I making any sense?
No, you're making sense, but I see it in the fact of the, like, just because I have had it for like a long time. I see it in the fact that even that part is like super hard. Like I would never, and I'm not saying that that's what you're saying, but I would never judge somebody on the fact of what they can and can't accomplish outwardly. Like some people would be trapped in their head and just like it would be like, just do it. Like it's how, why
no, I
can't
don't mean
you
that.
No, I know that's not what you're saying, but I mean, like I'm kind of reiterating it a little bit so it doesn't sound like that's what you're saying, because I know what you're saying is like, for me, like you didn't even know that I really had any sort of social anxiety, because I can be an outgoing person, and right. I can be seem very self-confident, but so there is very many instances, and it depends on the day and the mindset, and
of course
everything that's affecting you emotionally and everything that's going on in your head. Obviously, different days are worse, different days are better.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, like, for me, yeah, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm so anxious personally. And I'm just speaking for myself. Yeah. I'm just going to sit under a blanket. There's sometimes that I have, and there's sometimes that I would, like, feel like I want to do that. But then there's a lot of times where I'm like, I'm not going to just, like, ruin this day. Like, my anxiety's through the roof right now, but I'm going to still try and go out and accomplish something.
Yeah. And I think this is maybe contextual. Like, I think it's not across the board for everything, but, like, what I saw it as in relating to you in a sense, or relating to my girlfriend, is like, I think a lot of people see her as strong and confident and together and all these kinds of things, regardless of how whatever thought she has. And I think a lot of people see you the same way, right?
Yeah.
Sure of yourself, confident, funny, just playing the Dylan, right? Playing the Dylan. But so no one would think you have that social anxiety. So what I'm saying is that even if you see yourself that way and feel that way, you can be like, I'm still giving to people, regardless of if they see that or not. Mm-hmm. I could still inspire. I can still make their day better. I can make them laugh. I can make them look like me and go, oh, wait, he's doing that. Maybe I could do that.
And I'm genuinely portraying a lot of what I actually feel and think and do. Like, I'm not, like, because with anxiety too, it hinders what you want to say and do a lot, like to a T. Like it hinders a lot of how your day is portrayed. And then but like I personally like there's some times that I just kind of, it's like almost like, it is almost like acting in real life. It really is.
And the thing
like
is,
you're acting like a person that is confident enough to get it on with it, but like
you don't want to act too much where it's not you, but you want to you want to push your limits to be like,
and I just don't think you could. I don't even think I could go any farther than where I've got.
Yeah.
Because it is still it makes you feel just so flustery, and just it just, and you think about every outcome of every single type of conversation, and you just think of so much, and it's just, and you overthink and this, that, the other thing anyways, and you just it builds up and it builds up, and like, yeah, I can portray myself in a manner that I think is socially acceptable, but I still get very wound up in social circumstances, and I have a healthy mix of both, and it ain't easy, but it's one of those things that, yeah, I can definitely portray it, and I can definitely act, but then I totally feel for people that just can't even go that, like, can't act, you know? And there's, I'm not going to say that I'm acting all the time. Like I am very confident of saying, especially with like the medication I've been taking and this, that, the other thing, and the steps I've been taking to do better for what I have in my mental situation, especially everything that's changed in the last year in my life. Which is a lot. Like, a lot. So I feel like I'm going in the right direction. And like a lot of the time it is just genuinely me being me. And I felt a lot cooler, like more relaxed.
Oh, not like cooler.
Not like cooler, but like cooler.
Like
calmer. And in a lot more situations than I feel that I ever have in my life. And so I would say that's a positive in like life's going in a positive direction, you know? But I still get those moments, and I still get those days, which I just, you know what? I don't really want to talk to people, and it's not even just social anxiety. It's just like, I think I have a lot of just anxiety in general. And it stems from other stuff too. But, hey, that's why there's editing days, you know? There's days just that, and that's what I think, you know what I mean? People need to take days to themselves, treat themselves, take care of themselves, take care of their mental state. Just, you don't have to be on all the time. You don't have to be consistently going out. If you can do that and you want to do that, and that's your choice, that's cool. I'm I'm not shutting that down, and I'm not saying that you're not healthy because you're not taking care of your mental health by taking some self-medicating days. But what I'm saying, like, I can only speak for myself and on behalf of myself with what I have going on in my head. I just hate when people like generalize.
No, on behalf of myself.
I can speak on behalf of myself because I am my own lawyer.
So on behalf of myself, I would like to say
I did not commit that crime. Yeah, not guilty. But because I hate generalizing. It's like, oh, this is what people should be doing.
Yeah.
Because I have anxiety, so this is what people should be doing with anxiety. It's like, no. This is what I'm doing on behalf of myself. Like, this is what I'm doing in my head. And I just think taking some time to just take a step back, like if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, just hang out with your significant other, have an easy day, and just relax.
Well,
listen to the fucking rain and play some video games or something.
Sometimes
just chillax.
Sometimes you gotta like step back. Like I realized the other day that I was like, I've been thinking about this job thing, and then I've been working, and then I've been not getting enough sleep, and then I've been seeing my girlfriend and doing some editing, and I'm like, I haven't had time to like just breathe. Mm-hmm. And then something happened yesterday that kind of like threw me for a sec. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. So I kind of got in my head about thinking about all this shit, and when one thing makes me think about another thing, and then I'm like, why don't I own a house? And
yeah,
I just go down this like rabbit hole of like,
it's like, where am I with life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I was supposed to see my girlfriend, and I was like, can we do it an hour later? Because I just need to like go for a walk.
Yeah.
Like I just need some me time to be like, what am I doing? What am I thinking? Instead of just like putting it on pause all the time. And that's, I think, getting away. Sometimes you got to do that. Like just breathe, like get away from the things that are really familiar in your life and just go away for a second by yourself. It doesn't have to be meditation, or like walking can be a form of that, but just allow yourself to have a moment to think without being inundated with something in your head.
Yeah.
You know, like, wait, why am I wound up? Am I happy with things? Where do I want to go? And
take a minute to breathe and
yeah.
Figure out what you want yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take everybody else's aspect of, oh, this is what you should be doing, this is what you should be doing, which is really easy to slip into. It's like, no.
Well, because sometimes
think of what you want.
The only way to deal with something or to realize the anxiety that you're feeling is to find out where the fuck it's coming from.
Yep.
Right? And you can't do that if you never stop and open those doors, right?
And
otherwise,
look into
the doors
yourself,
are always closed, and you're just like sitting on top playing.
And nobody's in here other than you. That's just you. And you can
Mario
express.
Brother.
It's like you can express what is up here in your going on in your head to a million different people. And trust me, I've tried. Nobody's going to exactly get you. It's like
nope.
It's like you're Stephen Hawking trying to like tell people just this super crazy math equation that they're smart and they're geniuses and like they can help you solve your problem. But it's all up here. You have the answer, and you can give them every little artifact of what is going on with the problem. But at the end of the day, you're the one that needs to solve it. You're the one that they're counting on to solve it, and by it's you helping and relying on you.
Yeah. Well, and that's I think why anxiety is so huge right now is because if you feel, people don't want to feel. So if they're like, oh, I'm anxious, they're like, well, I gotta go do something.
Yeah.
They either have a drink, or they watch a show, or they play video games, or they're on their phone. So you avoid it. You avoid instead of facing it.
Yeah.
I wrote this. Oh, I got a quote book. I'm starting a quote book.
Yeah.
A little notebook. I got some notebooks. I'm gonna have a quote book. I'm gonna have a sex book, and I'm gonna have a
Nice.
Yeah. And
coming to a Bolin Books. Yeah.
Jesus. Going back to that quote, I don't think it's relatable to everything. I think what he was trying to say here is that you might not see yourself as a hero, but they do. Mm-hmm. So don't worry that you don't feel that way. You still have that effect.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, like...
Which that's pretty inspirational.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, like, we might not feel like we have anything to give, but other people might get something from how we're living, because we're just trying. Because they don't know that we're so insecure while we did that thing that they thought was really cool.
Yeah, and how your perception on life is on them.
Yeah.
And how you're living life. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. And I thought of a quote the other day because I was like, man, I got to just face that. And what was it? Did I write it down? Fuck.
Is that your quote? Just fuck.
Fuck. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. This was good.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
pat on the back, pat on the back.
Yeah. I can't believe myself sometimes. My brain is just so nuts. Yeah.
Well, no, because I was like,
Nothing wrong with being proud of yourself. Nothing wrong with that.
well, no, okay, let me rephrase. For me, it's really good.
You could say it's just good.
No, for me, it's something that I need to do because it's just face it instead of feed it.
Face instead of feed it.
Yeah, because like a lot of times, if something's bugging me, I'll just be like, I'll feed all the reasons that I know why this is happening, or like I feed the fear because I feel like my endorphins get kicked off the fear.
What,
you know what I mean?
So you're always looking for an answer of why, and you're giving it an answer, and you're giving it an answer, and you're giving it an answer. You're consistently trying to give. Your brain needs answers to cope with stuff that let you down. And it's like, well, why did this happen? And you need some sort of logistical answer. It's like, oh, it's not me. It's not this. I'm not stupid. I'm not bad. This has to be the reason why this happened. And then you need to, what's it called when you relieve yourself? You have to convince yourself that.
Well, yeah, but you can also just take it straight. Let's call it like food, right? Face it instead of feed it. Instead of like just, I'm hungry or I want cookies, just instead of just doing it, just be like, face it, just like, fuck no, I don't need those.
Yeah.
Instead of feeding it, because it's creating a problem. Like that's what my thing was, that I have a problem about something, and then I think of all the reasons why it's happening. And of course this happens to me because I've always and then this is, and I'm never going to get over it. Instead of feeding that fear or that problem, I need to just be like, okay, fuck. Well, how do I stop it?
Yeah.
What should I do to stop it? Maybe don't eat the cookie. Maybe don't buy cookies.
Yeah.
Maybe just be a fucking adult now.
Yeah.
And that's what that book's about that you got now. That
Jordan Peterson?
Yeah, it's like about responsibility, about taking, and like that other guy I said before, like hard choices, right?
Yeah.
Like if I don't have a drink and get to bed and get enough sleep, I'm going to feel better.
Yeah.
Hard choices to not have the drink. Hard choice to fucking get your ass in bed instead of watch a couple shows.
Yeah.
Easy choices: have the drink, stay up late, get
feel like
4
shit
hours,
in the morning. Yeah.
4 hours of sleep.
Let future Dylan deal with it. Yeah.
And then you're like, why is my life so hard?
Yeah. And I don't care. Everybody does this. It's one of those things where it's just like, oh, I'm fine in the morning. And then as soon as the morning comes, you're like, why?
Oh, you'll be fine in the morning.
Like, I'll be fine in the morning, but then you come up and you're like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And you'll have some sort of little regret in the back of your head. And it's just one of those things that, like, and I'm not, but yet again, I am very Mr. on the fence, because like there is nothing wrong with having a couple drinks here and there, and like I wouldn't say like, but I mean, and like celebrating and this, but I mean like
a bear hug, jam pool, jam jar,
quality control,
grape
control on quantity.
What?
Quantity control. What's the word I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Like when you're like, is the key
what
to
am I
everything.
talking about? What?
It's the key to everything.
Oh, balance. Oh, fuck.
You know what I'm trying to think of now. Oh, my brain is a game. I swear, it's a Wheel of Fortune in my head, and I'm always spinning the wheel, and I'm like, is there an O in this word? It's like, Pat Sajak, fuck you. Is there an F? And I'm trying, and I know the word. It's right there, and I see like the white spots on the board.
Yeah. No, I can.
Something is key. Jeopardy? Something is key. No, that's Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, white spots on the board. What do you mean?
Because then it's like, can I get an A? And then if you're right, it's like you're trying to figure out what the word is.
They flip. Vanna goes and flips the word.
Exactly. And you're trying to figure out what the word is.
Oh, that's that game.
I know the word. So it's something is key.
Yeah.
And that would be like the tagline. Something is key. And I'm trying to. We're literally playing Wheel of Fortune in my brain right now. This is fucked up. Psychological Wheel of Fortune. Vanna, can you just give me a clue? Can I buy a vowel?
Oh, Vanna's in your brain too. Fuck. Lucky you.
What is key?
What is key? What is key? What is key? Now I feel like we're playing a different key.
Balance.
What's it? We're gonna get a text from Daniel. This you fucking guys. That's the word.
Quality control is key. No, not quality. Quantity. It's like about how much is the key to life. Don't have too much. Don't have too little. Jesus, fuck! I can't think of it.
Okay. Anyway, well, let's move on. And it'll pop in our heads.
Play mental fucking Wheel of Fortune later. Yeah.
But that's it though, right? And everyone's thing is different, because someone might not have a problem. Like I know some people who are like, I go to bed early. Like my buddy Dave, he goes to bed like 10 o'clock every day. He's like, I'm tired.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah, he's like, I want to get up early and do shit. And I'm like, oh, wow, it sounds amazing to live like that.
Yeah.
And it's like the easiest thing for him. For me, it's like, I'm a night owl, and that's why I get a second wind at like midnight. And I'm like, go, go, go. And then I have a couple of drinks, and then I'm like, wait, I can change my life. I can do all this shit. And go, go, go. And I think that while I'm watching a show and I'm writing notes. And I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to get up early. But then I stay up too late and I can't.
And then you're just like, fuck.
Yeah. So like for me, I have to trick myself because I have these tendencies. So I have to be like, I have to plan and I have to stick to those plans.
Yeah.
And I have to see the reward or like the thing I want to do as more exciting than watching
than what I could possibly be
show.
doing right now, drinking wine or something. Yeah.
Like the Killer Nun or whatever it is.
Killer Nun, man. That's some good stuff.
I can't remember what it was called. Some not murder nun, the assassin nun or something like that. But yeah, like I fucking watched the whole season of it. And
Sounds like something you can put on your resume.
Watch
the whole season of Assassin Nun.
Oh, but yeah, like so like you have to see the outcome of like why you want to get up is like, yeah, that's really important. That's exciting. So it's like I want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate our brains. We have to trick ourselves so much.
But it's also one of those things that, like I said, like you just said, we're like night owls, and I mean, it's hard. There is ways to obviously not become a night owl, Like what is it, melatonin or whatever the fuck. But
sometimes you just got to embrace a little bit. Like you got to work within the parameters that you can work within. Like don't become like I'm getting up at 4 a.m. now from now on. Yeah, I'm a morning person.
I'm a farmer. Yeah, it's like no. But I've always just been a night person, and like I think you can train your body. Anybody can train their body to do something. Like you can David Blaine your ass, but I think there are people that are just naturally more night owls, and there are people that are naturally more morning getter goers. Yeah,
he was on a podcast, Joe Rogan, and I heard about it from. I listened to the episode after it, and they were talking about how he put his hand in the candle or something, and he was just like.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Joe Rogan was like, it's fucking insane.
That dude froze himself in a block of ice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, and then I thought he was a magician. So then I actually went to it. I was going to listen to it. I was going to listen to while we did the jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah.
And
jack-o'-lantern.
And then I was like, oh, he like controls his body or something. I'm like, that doesn't sound as fun. Maybe it's a different guy. So I didn't listen to it, but I should have.
No, David Blaine, man. Dude, I've been like watching that guy. He is a magician, but he does like card tricks and like cool stuff, but he's more of a, what do you call it? I can't think of any damn words. Not an illusionist, but like he does like he trains his body to like perform extreme stunts that are fucked up, like putting needles through his cheek, fucking my God. Like freezing.
Well, that's not contortionist.
Being underwater for like 24 hours. Like,
oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, here's what it says. Here's what it says. David Blaine is an illusionist, endurance artist, and extreme performer. Okay, yeah. He is best known for his high-profile feats of endurance and has set and broken several world records. There you go. I'll have to watch that one then. Sounds cool.
David Blaine's dope, man. But yeah, he does some really fucking like. I think he was on like David Dobrik, which is where he was hanging out with David Dobrik, big YouTube kid. Doesn't matter. And what did he do?
Fat?
No, not fat.
Oh, big.
Yeah, really big YouTube. Haha. When he drank.
Such lowbrow.
Yeah, it was
low-hanging humor.
That was low-hanging fruit, dude. And you went for
that's like from a postal worker from Cheers or something.
Yeah,
was that guy's
Norm?
Name? Norm.
Yeah, fucking. I think David Blaine was like he fucking drank this goldfish and then he fucking like gulp and then was like and then he fucking regurgitated it back up into the guy's cup.
I think that we could all do that. You just got to work hard.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd want to train. I'd be like, am I going to make $1 million doing this? No, why the fuck am I doing this? You know? He did do that, so good. Congrats.
Well,
yeah. I know, that was for him. What would I be? A David Blaine ripoff? Like a cover band? Like a David Blaine cover band?
Well, don't do it.
Magician?
Don't do a goldfish. Get a piranha in there. You'll make more than $1 million if it don't eat up your insides.
Yeah, I got to get this thing out.
Pop that guy out. He's like, I got a piece of you.
It's like, get the Tums ready if it doesn't come out in 5 seconds. I just got to numb it with Tums.
Yeah. Tums, fuck, you need to swallow a thing like that to shoot into a tire that seals the holes in it. Yeah. You got to shoot some of that in there to seal up.
Where's the acid? Where's the fucking acid? I need the acid. Yeah. This thing's not coming back up.
Yeah. No, it's glue.
Oh,
you need glue.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Gotta swallow some crazy glue.
And then you're not shitting for a week, but at least your insides didn't get eaten. But I guess just don't eat the piranha in the first place.
Well, no, but that's how you make the money, because he did the goldfish.
I guess nothing ventured, nothing gained, so... That's the point of this podcast. Yeah.
That's the point of this podcast.
Swallow piranhas, dude.
Yeah.
It's always one-upping people. If they swallow a goldfish, you swallow a piranha. If they swallow swords, you swallow a shotgun with the safety off. You know? You just got to always
and then jump
one
on
up.
a pogo stick.
And then jump on a pogo stick. And then jump on a... That's a beautiful visual image. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Just got to keep one-ing up everybody else until...
Yeah.
There's no more one-up to go.
Until
you know?
kaplooey.
Until kaplooey, yeah. You blow your asshole right onto the pavement below.
You know what you know what this just makes me think of is Roadrunner with a coyote and the Roadrunner.
And Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that.
It's not Roadie Coyote. It's fucking just the road.
I was thinking Bugs Bunny. I thought I said Bugs Bunny.
Oh, yeah.
But coyote. Fuck! Jesus Christ. I've definitely caught your disease.
Speaking is hard.
Speaking
and I
is
said
hard.
Roadie Coyote. I was like, what the fuck
like
is
that.
any of that?
It's easier.
But no, it'd be Roadie Roadster? Roadrunner.
Roadster.
Roadie Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Now we got a new Hercules, and his name's Elon, and his Roadster is he's part of the Roadster, and it's like a car-man hybrid.
Yeah.
It's instead of the Centaur, it's a fucking...
But wait, why does that remind you of Looney Tunes? Because they're consistently one-upping each other?
What?
Are you saying it reminds you of Looney Tunes because they keep one, like Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah, because he just keeps on doing something more and more and keeps getting blown up.
Yeah, and then he always gets that. Why does he keep going back to Acme and getting the big dynamite? Always blows himself up. He's not going to do it. And then the Acme is just seeing him as a paycheck.
Here's the real thing. Why did people keep watching when they knew that it's the same story every episode?
Because you just hope that one day he'll get the Roadrunner and just fucking murder the Roadrunner.
Mimi.
Yeah. Famous last words, man. That's what he got chiseled on his tombstone.
Roadrunner.
Meep.
Are those real? Are they cool looking things?
I think they are, but I think they're tiny little birds. I think.
Like they're small?
I think.
Itty bitty?
And they run around on the road.
I really like seeing itty bitty. Oh, wow, they are really small.
Was I right?
It's a long-legged bird in the
Himalayas?
cuckoo family. Cuculadae from the region of the southwestern.
The Eric Andre region of what? What the fuck are you saying?
It's like Iridoamerica region of the southwestern United States and Mexico. Scientific name means California earth cuckoo. Okay.
I like that. That's my rap name.
Along with the lesser roadrunner, it is one of the two species of the genus, whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah.
Wait. Out of all
It's
that
a word
nonsense,
I can't say. I don't know how to say it.
You said California road cuckoo.
Yeah.
That's a dope rap name.
California earth cuckoo.
Okay, that's
not quite as cool. That's not. I don't think it's quite
California
as cool.
earth cuckoo. No. Anyways, what else we got? We were at an hour.
Yeah, they're really small.
Yeah,
I thought the
small.
Roadrunner was big.
Well, how big are coyotes? Coyotes aren't human size.
It's not a wolf.
And coyotes don't run on their fucking two hind legs either. They ain't running after things like this, like fucking Usain Bolt. Yeah, Usain Bolt. Yeah,
Usain Bolt. What?
Usain Bolt. Yeah.
Oh, they're so small. They're like
charging down the street. Yeah.
Huh. They're not even that colorful.
No.
No, that was a boring video. Flipped through it and nothing. They didn't see any running.
They just run, man. They got run in the name, so they fucking ran with it. Anyways, we're at an hour. What do you think? Anything else that you want to fucking rap about, spit about? Anything that you had in your little book there? We're at the end of the show. This is the Halloween show.
Let's make it Halloweeny.
How is that Halloween?
I don't know. It was a low voice.
Oh, let's just make it Halloweeny. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be creepy sounds, eh? How do you do
Christmas.
creepy rap?
Creepy rap?
Yeah, let's do creepy rap.
Creepy rap. You just
Creepy
go.
song.
That just sounds like cheetah sex.
Fuck. Cheetah sex.
Yeah.
I
Like
was
a
listening
big
all night last
a
night.
big wild cat trying to What is the word when an animal
mounts? Mounts. I like to mount a little birdie.
How's this Halloween? Yeah.
I like to mount a little birdie. Think of Alice Cooper. I like to mount a little birdie. I'd like to mount a little bird.
It doesn't sound like Alice Cooper at all.
I'd like to mount a little birdie.
All right, guys, we're done. We love all of y'all. I gotta go to bed because I work at 7:30. I gotta get up at 6:30.
I'd like to mount a little birdie.
And I could like get up and leave right now, and I think he's gonna keep trying to write this song into a song, but it's not gonna keep it into a song.
I like to mount a little birdie.
I'm gonna soundbite this. Send it to your girlfriend.
What if I did this? Oh wait, here we go. Here we go.
Then you'd look like my 10-year-old nephew that doesn't have anything better to do and throws his pants on the floor.
I don't know, man.
You got to clean up after yourself, man.
I
You can't throw everything on the floor.
I only do happy songs.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do a Halloween song. This one wasn't very. Talking about something scary. Tell me a scary story. I don't like scary stories.
Okay.
I was never one of those kids that like around a campfire. If you told me a scary story, I'd run, hide in a tent, and
Really?
I don't like scary stuff, man. I don't.
Here's the story
Oh.
of what is it? Terry, I think Winsdor or something was her name. Anyways, she was born in 1826, and she lived in a home with like her brothers and sisters and family and stuff like that. And they always, she was like a middle child, so she always got disregarded. She always got looked over. She was told to do the yard work and do all her chores before she could hang out with her friends, and she was always told to all these unfair things where like little brother was getting away with murder, older brother was too busy kissing girls.
Actual murder.
Well, we'll see. That's a little bit of foreshadowing. Anyway, so Terry, she was doing like she was picking the garden groceries, whatever the fuck. She was tending to the garden, and then she brought in all these veggies, and then she just got yelled at because she mixed a bunch of bad fruit in with the good one, and her mom was like, "Oh, why is all this compost here? You need to be more careful." And like she's like, "Well, Junior is supposed to be helping me, but he didn't help me at all." And then her mom's like, "I don't care. You're older. You're the one that was supposed to be responsible for this. So go to your room. No dinner." And then she was like up there reading her books with her candle because it was 1862, and then scratching at the door. It was a man. It was her dad saying, "Come down for dinner. Your mom was just being crazy." So they ate potatoes and cabbage.
That's the scary thing for me, eating cabbage. I hated cooked cabbage.
I'm like really painting myself into a corner here. Like, where the fuck can I go with this stupid ass story?
Well, she went downstairs. What'd she do to the family?
Oh, okay. And then, so they were all eating this cabbage.
Make it a nice Halloween story.
Well, I mean, it is. It's about eating your vegetables. How fucking scary as it is. Moral of the story is eat your vegetables, kids, and do your chores. Yeah. So Terry, she fucking put poison. She put dog food. She put poison in the dog food. And then the dog died. And then she blamed it on Junior. And she said, "Oh no! I saw Junior and he was feeding the dog rat poison. So then Junior got the switch. He got the switch right upside. That's when you carve a stick and you get him right in the paddle on the butt. That's what they did back in the day. Yeah. Carve me a switch." So Junior got a switch up the side, and he's like, I didn't do it, crying.
So your fucking Halloween story is like it's like domestic abuse, child abuse. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, that's horrible. It's just, why is it okay for like Halloween stories?
1862, man. It was a different time, dude. It was a different time.
Way easier to get away with murder then.
But this is more. This hurts you, man. This keeps me up at night. But like murder is just so boring.
It's always like murder and ghosts and shit. But like yours is just like
real shit, dude. Real fucking shit. Yeah. So she fucking But wait, hey,
we're not laughing about child abuse.
No, that's not clear. Funny. Yeah, that's not.
But cool. I like how like you're scary story. It's just like
Psychological
so
torture.
real.
Yeah, it's like, ouch, man. That was depressing, dude.
That's
yeah.
way worse than thinking there's a ghost somewhere. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my dad did hit me. Fuck. My dad didn't hit me, by the way. But yeah, like,
It's like, I can relate. Yeah.
totally. Like everyone's always like, oh, scary story, scary
And
story.
they're just feeling shitty at the end of the campfire. They're like, can I have another s'more? I don't even want a s'more anymore.
No, I'm thinking
yeah.
people listening to this, they're like, okay, it's gonna go somewhere creepy, and I'm gonna go, oh, gross, oh, scary, scary, and now they're just like traumatized because you brought them back to their childhood, and they're fucking not leaving the house for another 3 months now. Fuck it.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Well, man, don't kill the dog if you don't want to get the switch. That's what I'm saying. But he didn't do it. Don't piss off your sister. Yeah, don't piss off your sister. So then Junior was crying because he didn't do it. He didn't know what happened. And then his sister was making faces from across the room as he was getting the switch. Like being like,
Funny
yeah,
faces?
bitch. Funny faces. No, being just
Yeah,
like, yeah,
bitch.
like, yeah, bitch. Like, yeah, see? You be the young little brother that gets away with murder. I'm going to make your life a living hell.
Not real murder.
So then they called her
Oh, yeah, real murder because a dog.
Terry Terror. That was her nickname.
Oh, no
Terror
way.
Terry. Yeah, yeah. They called her because she just wanted to cause terror to her whole family. She started with the family. She did it again to her little brother. They had a house cat. They needed that house cat.
To kill their dinner.
No, to keep the rats at bay.
We had a squirrel today, ran in front of the window, and he had a fucking huge apple the size of half of its body, and he's sitting there
That's
running,
adorable.
grabbing
Yeah.
it, and he's just sitting there eating it, just his face like buried into this apple. It was insane.
So this cat, yet again, this cat was named Tickers because it always ticked. I don't know why it ticked. It just had like janky knees. Anyways,
No,
do
it had
cats
tick.
have
It
knees?
just- it had to tick.
Had a tick, yeah. Anyways, but it got the rats real good. So yeah, old Ticker. Mom comes home from work. She was working 5 days at the Cauldron. That's what they called the burlesque store. That was the Hooters of 1862. It was called the fucking Cauldron. Yeah. Comes home,
Pop out of a steaming pot of stew. I'm here for you.
eyes of newt. Yeah.
Little puppies,
Yeah. There's fuck tassels. It's fucking eyes of newt. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Nice, good catch. So who does she find dead? Old Tickers on the floor. Ain't ticking no more. That's for sure.
No tickers.
No more ticking this clock. So they say, hey, what happened? And they see Junior's hat. He had one of those helicopter spinny hats, and was
I
right
had one
beside.
of those.
Well, did you kill this cat? Were you Junior?
I didn't, but I mean, I don't like cats.
Fair, okay, guilty. Anyways, so she framed him to make it look like he did it, and then yet again, to like, Terry, get me the switch. Got the switch. It's like, yeah, you keep killing animals, you keep getting the stick up the behind. And then Junior's like, I didn't do it. It was Terry. And then Terry's just laughing like, ha 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 ha, in the back, and only Junior could see. Anyways, Junior, so sad, so traumatized, and he hates life now. He runs out of the house. He wants to run away from home. He makes it 2 doors down, maybe 3 doors down, and he fucking gets decked by a semi truck.
In 18s.
wait. Make that a horse.
A semi-truck horse carriage.
A horse. Yeah, make it a horse carriage. I'm ripping this off fucking Cujo or no Pet Cemetery.
Hey, have you ever seen The Good Son?
No.
No? Watch that. That's a fucking scary show. You want to watch a Halloween show? Watch that.
The Good Son.
It's got Macaulay, what's his name?
Culkin?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's
a 7 in 1862. Fuck.
It's so good.
Continuity error, man. Fuck.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
It was going so good before. Yeah.
It's got Ian McEwan.
Oh, okay. That's not Macaulay Culkin at all.
Oh no, Elijah Wood. Isn't that Oh, he looks like him. Starring Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Elijah Wood, Macaulay, and they're like fucking young.
Macaulay Culkin is Macaulay Culkin, yeah.
It was in 1993, this show.
That was like Home Alone time.
Yeah. So this is fucking crazy show. It is hard to fucking watch. So this mom and this kid, Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, this show came out in 93?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And so I think they had it was her nephew.
Yeah.
So I guess his cousin, I think that's what it was. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so then this kid, like not Macaulay Culkin, Elijah Wood, he goes to live with Macaulay Culkin. Fuck, get a better name. It's too hard to say. He goes to live with him and his mom.
Yeah.
And then he gets all jealous and shit, right? And he's a kid, young kid. And he starts doing shit like that.
Like fucking with the other kids.
Fucking with the other kid to get in. He's always getting in trouble. And the mom is like going after Elijah Wood. Like, you can't be like this. You can't do this. You can't do this. Da 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 da. And it goes so far. Like, they're throwing... He gets the kid to come with him and then blames everything on him. And they threw like a dummy over and overpass once and caused like a massive pileup. And the other kid was trying to stop him, and he did it, and then he blamed it all on him. And eventually, I think like he goes to try and kill his mom. Like it goes so fucking dark. Like, this kid is like it's fucking super psycho. And it
sounds like that's what I was just about to write, but in a really lame ass way.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was like that. It was like just creepy ass shit going like, how do you... And he was so manipulative that he always got his cousin in trouble.
Yeah.
And it was hard to watch, man. It was freaky.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't have an original idea, but... well, my story's gone to hell anyways as soon as I brought the fucking semi-truck into it. So then Peter...
Time travel.
Oh, time travel. Okay, there's always a reason, yeah. Always say yes. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes.
So did he die in 1860... Or did he die in 1862, or did he die in the time when truck was hit?
Boom! Why did I not run with this? No, so he ran, but then he gets hit by a semi-truck, and then he's like, oh, why did he get hit by a semi-truck? Ah, why did he? Then the mom's like looking for Timmy Junior. His name was Junior. And he's like, hey, where did he go? Terry, find your younger brother. And she's like, I don't know why I have to do this. He's the one who's being a meanie or a fucking dickhead. I don't know what the fuck they say back then. A ye old Yankee. I don't know what the fuck they said. And then she goes looking for him, and then she goes into a time portal, like behind a tree, and then she finds Jimmy.
The mom?
No, Terry.
Yeah.
And then when she's in this portal and it's behind a tree, it's located behind the apple tree. I don't know why none of them have stumbled upon me, because it's the 31st, exactly 100 years before the first time machine was ever invented in 1962, and he went back to this exact point in time. All right. She finds Junior.
1962, time she was invented?
Yeah.
Okay. Fact check?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not say 2062? Like, that's safe.
Yeah, that would have been a better one. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, hey man, it's government shit. It's all covered up. We would know.
It is here. It is here because we are in different timelines.
Yeah. And fucking he finds Junior in a candy shop, and Junior doesn't know where he is, and he's running around the streets. And then he like opens up his shirt, and then he finds hair, and he's like, oh shit, man, I'm a werewolf. And he's just like, and his sister's like, what happened?
I'm a Wile E. Coyote.
I'm a Wile E. Coyote. He's like, oh shit, man, I'm a fucking werewolf. And like he turned into like a fucking, it's 1962. He sounds like a 2015 deadbeat teen. And he's really good at basketball, and he joins the basketball team. And
have you ever watched Time Machine?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, this story's fuck. I fucking like gave up on myself as soon as my continuity got all janked. But
giant.
Looking for that one. You can either buy Cam's sex book or my fucking whack ass tale of whatever the fuck that was. I was just gonna call it 1862, the year that time travel was invented. No. None of that made sense.
There's actually a show. I think it was called Time. Was it Time? It's here.
Didn't have like an umbrella on the back of a bike and it like span and it took you to a different fucking place or some shit. Or are you talking Back to the Future?
Timeless. I think it's called Timeless.
Oh. I'd buy it.
I think it was this one. An unlikely trio traveling through time to battle unknown criminals in order to protect history as we know it. And they go back to like the 50s or something like that. It's kind of it was a neat show.
All right, that's a neat show. Pops says it's a neat show, so
I enjoyed the little bit of it I saw.
It was a neat program, yeah.
It was kind of cool because when they pop out of like the Blitzkrieg blimp.
Oh, cool.
And they're walking across a big field and they're like, I know you. You're not from this time. And they got the
Okay, I'll go to a Blockbuster and rent it. Fuck.
No, you don't. You get it on tvhome.cc.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. I'm saying I'm going to go back in time. Anyways.
Totally didn't get it.
With that one,
That was good.
I think we should end because I got to go to bed. I got to get up early and work.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
So, happy Halloween, y'all. I hope my story wasn't too scary or too triggering.
Yeah, it's probably triggering.
I don't know what the fuck I was talking.
I think we covered it, though. We getting into time travel and hit by a truck that got away from the child abuse.
Yeah. I ran in a weird direction, but I ran, yeah. So, all that was just fucked up. Yeah.
Have you ever been hit by your parents? Have you ever gotten the slash, swap, snap? What?
Switch. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten the strap? That's what I was trying to say.
Strap, yeah.
The strap. And well, this story will remind you of those days.
Of the pain. Just hearing it, it's going to make your booty hurt.
That's a fucking scary Halloween story.
That is.
Take
There
you
you
back
go.
to that.
Just real, man.
Jesus Christ.
Just real. Fuck.
It's going to make you not go to work.
Well, love y'all. We'll talk to you when we talk to you, which is in the next episode.
Yeah, and I would like you all to have a really nice day. Have a happy Halloween.
The end.